hear me. Oh, it's been a while, huh? It's been a while since I've done one of these. Tell me if the music is okay for you. Not too loud.
Stop using ChatGPT for prompts.
I'm right here. I'll be in front of you in right a second. Been a while since I've done this. We'll leave it at that. Let me just go in front of you guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to the coffee bar. It's been a while since I've done one of these live streams. I actually need to get my mouse with me. We'll wait for it to have more people and we'll get started with the new machine. You can see it right here. It's installed on the bar. New short just published with it. First workflow, first coffee with my decaf beans that are inside. And so I wanted to do a little dial-in session so that I can make videos with this machine. So I wanted to film tomorrow a video for Wednesday, and I need to dial in some beans with it. We're going to dial in some beans that I have already dialed in with my DF64, but I want to use the full machine at least for a few videos. So yeah, welcome, first live stream in the new layout, in the new coffee bar. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this one. Don't mind my head here. All right, let's start. And because normally I did things right, we're going to be able to have also some POV. Let's see. Yes, we get some POV. Put it on in a second for you guys. There we go, POV. So let's turn on the machine. And we'll also be able to time here how much time it will take to heat up. It usually takes like 5 minutes tops. I let it rest a little bit more so that the whole portafilter is nice and hot, but it's actually usually pretty quick. So while that is going, well, let's go back here. We'll leave this on the side for the moment, and let's talk in the meantime. Let me present the beans. These are some beans that I got in Paris when I was traveling. So the beans are from Father's Coffee Roasters. I think it's in Czech Republic. Yeah, it's in Czech Republic. And it's from a coffee shop that I usually go to, and they have, they rotate through roasters. And this time when I went there, they had the Mothership. I think it's a blend from Father's Coffee Roaster. It says Colombia and Uganda, so it's not a single origin. Let me show it to you closer. Yeah. Does some noise. And it's going to say that it's heated right now, I think. Usually it makes a noise and then it's all heats up. But yeah, it's been already 2 minutes. So I think it's 3 minutes time for heating the water to the temperature that I've set. It's set at 93 degrees for the espresso, but then I just leave it a few minutes more so it hits the portafilter. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is swap out the beans, and we'll also be able to know how many grams it keeps inside when you switch out the hopper first. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't let you remove the hopper until you close this. Let me show you. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this on me all the time so that I can show you guys. So I was talking about this. It won't let you swap out the hopper until you have put this in the close position, and that is going to stop the beans from falling into the grinder. And then you have a click here on the back. I will show you here, right here, a little click, and that allows you to whip out the hopper, and here you have some beans remaining. I think it's enough for like 2 or 3 coffees. I'm not going to use that. So for testing purposes, these are my decaf beans, so I don't care that much about them. I'm going to measure how many grams we get out of it. For that, let's get... What can I get to do that? I hope it's not too many. We'll stop if it's too much. We'll use this. Does it fit? It fits. So it has a scale here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the manual mode. You can see here automatic and manual. If I pull it, it's going to use manual mode, and we'll see how many grams of coffee are in here. Oh, okay, you cannot do that. Okay, hopper has to be in place. So we'll put the hopper closed so beans are not falling, and we'll just go manual. And there we go. It's actually a little bit over 1 coffee. And no more beans. Well, we still have 1 bean, I think, so it's okay. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to swap it for some new beans. I have my decaf container. This is a big airscape container, 1 kilo. It's not even been a month and there goes my 1 kilo of decaf coffee. It's been a lot. Let's put this back into the airscape. And and we put the hopper back on. Nice. It's been 6 minutes, as you can see here. So we're going to be able to check if it's hot or not. Yeah, it's pretty hot right now. I wouldn't say it's completely ready, so we'll leave it like 1 extra minute just to be sure that it's nice temperature, but it's hot. I think I could do a coffee right now with it like that. So these are my decaf leftovers. So that is nice to know, 21 grams more or less of leftovers inside the hopper. I could have made a coffee with them, but I just wanted to swap them out and go for a non-decaf coffee. I think we can actually use this like a single dose if we make some compromises. So you weigh out your 18 grams, put them in, and then you weigh them again. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to put a bigger amount into the hopper, and that will allow us to make a few coffees for the dial in. Let's dive into the settings. And for that I need to put the POV. So let's see if I can show you here the settings. The settings here, 18 grams. The grind setting is adjustable here. I would say that it's a little bit hard to adjust, at least at the beginning. Now it's better, but at first it was a little bit harder to turn, but I think it's going with time to loosen up and be able to move easier. And so it has, let me go all the way to the top. It has 70 grind settings, which is not bad. I don't think it would be able, maybe it could be able to do like filter coffee. It has a drip coffee mode inside. So that is interesting. You can make drip coffee with the group head here. That is something that I want to test out. But we're going to start with 25 clicks. 18 grams in, 25 clicks. I don't think you can see it too good. There. 25 clicks, 400 RPM, 18 grams. That is what we're going to go with as a starting point. I have to use their dosing ring because if not, it doesn't fit with my MHW3 bomber. It's too wide here at the base. I've tried that. So let's go. We'll open the hopper. Put some beans in. I think that is going to be enough. I don't want to waste them and put them up there for nothing. Let's see. I'm also using my own basket. It's a 18 gram from MH3W bomber. It's the one that I used to use with my Gadja. By the way, Gadja is back here. I'm not getting rid of it. It's still in my setup. I'm still going to use it. I'm just testing this machine. And then we go with the automatic mode. Let me just put this here and close. And we go with automatic. .6, we'll just add a few. we'll go with 19, that's okay. I've been seeing lately that 19 grams works a little bit better with this basket because there is still water on top of the pack when the extraction is over. Do a little bit more of an extensive WDT because I'm not using the blind shaker that I usually do. And we'll use their leveling tool. Usually don't use a leveling tool, but this one feels heavy and metal and a little bit better quality than what I had before, so want to try that. Well, this one is really full of coffee powder. Do I have a brush here? I think it's in here. Well, not here. I thought it was in here, but it's not. I'll use the harder one. Not ideal, but we'll use this one just to get rid of this. Let's tap it so it's not that much amounts. And of course, I'm using my pack screen. Always, it really helps with keeping the group head clean. I did at first I did a few shots without the pack screen, and believe me, it does help with keeping the group head clean. Be right back. I think my little blower thing is on the ground. This one. Ah, 30 minutes. That isn't too important, and I wanted to do something for the final output. We'll weigh this here and we'll compare the accuracy of the scale from the machine itself. Put this on. All right, we need that. And here on the menu, we'll select constant mode, 39 grams of extraction target, because we want a 1:2 ratio. We can also do time if you want to do 40 seconds. We can actually activate pre-infusion, but I'm not familiar with pre-infusion at all, and I'll explore that some other time. So that is what we want, and now I can either start it here or here. Let's put this down here. And I will put you guys down so you also can see the extraction. There we go. Nice. And we start. I am going to start it from pressing on it. Let's see. A bit too fine. We'll let it go all the way and try it. .39.2 grams, pretty accurate. and in 37 seconds. Let's see, so it says 39.3. Let's see the output here. I lost you guys for a second, sorry. Need to put that back on. There we go. So it says 39.3 grams, and here it says 39.2. So it's pretty accurate, up to 0.1 grams compared to my Time More Black here. So pretty accurate. Kind of a long extraction, 37 seconds. We'll need to go a little bit coarser, but let's have a sip and see what it tastes like. It's bitter. It's kind of bitter. It's supposed to have a creamy body, milk chocolate, and a little bit of a floral aroma. I do feel the milk chocolate note, but I think going a little bit coarser, it could help with the floral notes that I don't really taste right now. You know what, I will be right back so that I can empty this glass, throw the espresso, and we'll be able to go for a second shot. Let me just clear the pack before. I always forget. I think I'm tightening it a little bit too hard, probably. It wasn't my intention. I really wanted to get the pack screen with the magnet. Someone told me in the comments that it's better to, it's maybe easier and saves you time if you rinse them both at the same time. So that is what I've been doing lately. How are you guys doing? I don't know how, I wanted to say that here in Romania is really, really hot lately. Right now it's really, really hot. How is the weather where you guys are from? So, give me like 2 seconds. I will be right back. I'll just clean the glass, and we will be able to start the second attempt. So, be right back. I am back. Close the door. Clean. Put that back up there. And now let's actually test the accuracy of the scale for the grinding. For this second shot that we're doing here. putting the POV back on. Whoop, that is nice. And so how we do that is that we're going to be using the portafilter, weighing the portafilter before starting to grind and after. Because this one I trust most. Let's wait with the dosing ring. And then we just go, I said we go coarser. Let's do 2 clicks. So here we are, 27 clicks. And we start. Oh, it did 17. I need 19. $19.5, 19.6. So it says 19.6. Let's see. I think it says 19.8. Yeah, it's within the 19.6. That's wow. That's accurate. Completely accurate. It's somewhere there. It's moving. So that is the only problem. I need a little spoon. We'll get some off here so that we are pretty consistent compared to the first one. $19.0, that's okay. Just cleaning the back screen. I think I messed up the pack. I usually do, but it's okay. I'll redo that. I think I can redo that distribution. This is a messy shot. Must be the nerves from making a live stream. Usually doesn't happen too often. A little bit dirty, the back screen, but nah, will do. And what is nice is that it has stored in memory the last extraction, so I don't really need to redo the configuration part. All I'm gonna do is put you guys down so you can see the extraction again. And I'll pull the on-off switch that is here on the front. That's too quick now. So I guess we'll have to do something in between, 26 clicks. Just switch back and back. Really hot here. I don't have any water. I'll get some water when I go to rinse this next. It's not looking that bad. But yeah, it's not looking, the timing is not looking amazing. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad actually. The taste of the espresso now. Yeah, that's actually good. A little bit fast. A little bit faster. It's maybe a little bit on the sour side, but yeah, it's not that bad. I think I'm going to go in between. So 26 clicks. We started with 25, went to 27. I'll go in between 26 clicks and we'll see what that does. It's actually really not bad. I'm getting a little bit more of those floral notes, but yeah, it's pretty accurate what it says here. Creamy body. It does feel like a creamy body, and floral aroma and chocolates. So yeah, that is accurate. So let me just go get some water and rinse the. Of course, I forgot to take off the pack. Well, that is unfortunate. Don't worry, there is a carpet here, so. So, as I said, I am going to go and rinse that and this spoon. It's important. And I'll be back. Put this here. And I'll be back for a third shot. And if it's good enough, which actually I could have gone already with good enough of right now, but we'll do some steaming also. One attempt to a latte art. So let me just go and rinse this, and I'll be just back. Hey, I'm back. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm using the POV, don't worry. I'm switching in between POV and this camera. When I talk from here, and when I'm using the tools here, I switch to POV, don't worry. Okay. But welcome. Don't worry, the POV cam is right here. All right. So we'll go for a third shot. Let me just adjust the grinding here because I always forget. And we'll go with 26 clicks. Nice. That is nice. I might actually, something that I've not done last time is purge some bins, changing the grinding. So let's do that. Let's purge some bins. That is going to be okay. 4 grams, that is enough. Purging is here because I might need it. So. "26 clicks, hoping that this is the last shot that we do here for this dial in. That is nice. Let's do this. So it says 19.3. 19.3. Yeah, it's accurate on the dot. So that is why we're going to take out some. It's accurate. The scale is accurate, but grinding it goes a little bit over sometimes. We'll just get some out. Oh, yeah, that does sometimes. It's okay. That is enough. Let's go with the third shot, hoping for it to be the good one. Let me just put you guys down again. Perfect. Boom. There we go. Let me just start the extraction. That is looking good. That is looking good. For the moment. It's still a little bit quick though, I think. So it went up to 40 grams, even though I wanted 39. Okay. And it was a little bit fast. So maybe there was something wrong with my pack prep the first time around. Frustrating. But this happens during dial-ins sometimes. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going back to the original grind setting that I started with. I guess that's what we're doing. It was too slow. It may have had channeling the first one because of my pack prep. I think I know what happened. I switched bins. Let me just... It's actually, once again, not that bad. It's drinkable like that. But what I think happened is that I switched from decaf bins, so I took off the hopper, put the decaf bins away, and filled up the bin hopper here with fresh beans. But I didn't purge the grinder at all, like at all. So that is why maybe it was a little bit slow, the first one. So we learn from mistakes and we'll try again. Right now with, I keep this here, back here. I'll just get another small cup here. That is nice. Put this up here so it heats up while I empty the previous pack. That in a sec. Sorry. Realize I forgot to transition back to this. So yeah, this might be confusing at first, but this is not a flow control switch. It just when you go all the way, it starts the extraction, but it's not controlling your flow. But, I think that is what the La Marzocco does also. The Meraki, I've seen a few that does that. I can actually do flow control from the machine. So here I can show you. There's various modes. For example, there's the standard mode where you just do single or double shot. That's for beginners, and you can actually change here the programs if you want to do some presets. It's coming back in a second. Yeah. So if I want to do some presets, this single shot is going to do 28 grams. And this double shot will do 38, and this is the same thing but with 15 gram pressure. So this is the standard mode. There's the constant mode that I've been using. It just uses constant pressure throughout all the extraction. There is a variable mode where you can customize the extraction with presets and things that I haven't tried at all yet. It's a little bit overwhelming to try that, but we will dive onto that. There's the steaming mode. You can actually set the steaming power. It's actually set at 120 right now, but we'll talk about that in a second. It has a manual mode when you can slide to adapt the extraction. So it goes maximum 9 bar because that is what I've set, but I can actually adjust this. I haven't touched this. Okay, so it's either 9 bar maximum or 12 bar maximum. And you can slide to use the flow control as you want it. But for the moment, as I'm just discovering the machine, I'm using this mode, the constant mode. Yeah, I wanted to put some more beans in the hopper because it's empty. It's a 350 grams, I think, hopper from what I can remember. But I'm not putting too much because I usually switch through beans quite a lot. Because I have some other batches of beans. I actually need to dial in some other ones, so we'll have some other dial-in live sessions during the week. Wake up? Yeah, it's back. So I said that I'll go 25 and let me just purge the grinder again. That is enough. $18.8. That is not enough. 19.3. Let's see. 19.3. It's constant, it's consistent and pretty accurate. Usually I need to find a more permanent solution for filming underneath the group head for the live streams. We're not switching cameras, the phone on the table and stuff all the time. But yeah, let's go. Oh, no! Almost did something there. I just ruined it. I don't have anyone to blame but me right there. That's frustrating. I started the extraction even though there was no beans. Where there was no cup underneath. And I started the extraction anyways. I guess it's a redo. This one is being pretty wasteful. This dial in. As you can see, the group head is pretty clean thanks to the pack screen. do the exact same grind setting. But a little bit more accurate this time. I'll just take care. You're kidding. This is just getting worse and worse. This is just getting worse and worse. There's no beans left. It's totally my bad. That is pretty clear right now. I'll do a few more beans just to try to complete this one all the way. But yeah, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. Just everything is going pretty wrong. Come on, wake up. Sorry, my camera phone here went to sleep. Okay. I have actually no way of knowing if I have enough, because this one is going to be heavy. Yeah, just wasting beans. What can I do here? I can go inside the blind shaker. Wait a minute, let me. No, let me do something else. No, that's not a good idea actually. We'll just redo this one again. Yeah, coffee can be frustrating sometimes. It's better to laugh than to cry, I guess. I hope this is worth it. Let's not forget to put beans. I'm just forgetting everything. We actually may finish the bag of beans before finishing the dialing. This is not going perfect. Come on. Add a little bit. Okay. Okay, that'll do. It's getting messy in here. Yeah, it was worth trying to not waste that coffee, but I guess some things are not achievable. Okay. And let's not forget to actually put a cup underneath. Okay. Let me just make sure that it's 39 grams. It says it here, and we'll just start the extraction. I mean, yeah, a 58 millimeter group head, so it's compatible with pretty much all accessories out there. I mean, my Gadget here is 58 millimeters also, and I was able to use the same 18 gram basket. So let me show you how this one went. I just realized I didn't go to 25, I went to 24. Clicks. I went to fine. No, what? I need to go even finer. Yeah, I need to go finer. What am I talking about? I'm just getting all mixed up in my head. So for those who just joined us, we started with 25 clicks. It was too long. It was a long extraction. So I went coarser, 2 clicks, and then I realized that when I switched from my decaf coffee beans to the beans that we are dialing in right now, I didn't purge the grinder, so yeah. That first extraction was not accurate at all, so trying to work our way back down. And let me just try to make a little calculation in my head. I might do just one more, but let's try this one, because I may be satisfied with the taste of this one, because the other two were not bad. What? I think this one might be perfectly good. That's confusing a little bit. This one is good. This is in perfect taste. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one. I don't need to go don't need to go finer. That is really good. That is surprisingly good. Yeah, that is enough. I think not only because it actually tastes good, but also because we're wasting beans. But so at least I have a baseline to start off. So tomorrow I can film a video with these beans. Yeah, it's back. So tomorrow I'll have a baseline to start with these beans for a video, and I think I'm going to try pre-infusion in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow I'm filming it and posting it the day after, so Wednesday. I have some cleanup to do after me, but let's steam some milk. Let's steam some milk here and try to make a little cappuccino. I need a pitcher to steam some milk. Let's go to super steam. You actually don't even need to go to super steam, but for once, let me just try full power. And let's keep it at 55 degrees Celsius. Nice. It stopped because it has an infrared capture here, so it detected that whatever was in front went over 55 degrees. So let's do this again without putting anything, just to purge the water out. Okay. Oh, that is powerful. That's powerful. I've been using it not at full power. That is a lot faster. 55. Nice. Just get a little bit of water on this. Just so I can clean the steam wand. Okay, let's pour. Wow, that is foamy. Too much foam. I wasn't expecting to have that much power. I haven't tested the full power, so getting rid of some milk there, some foam over the top of the milk. And let's try to pour a latte art. Hi, Pavel. That's actually not bad. How are you doing, Pavel? How do I pronounce it? Is it Pavel? Can I pronounce it like that? Welcome to the live stream. Nice little latte art. Rosetta. I tried a Rosetta. I tried to do a Rosetta. Let me just the other pack here. You're arriving pretty much at the end, Pavel. We just did the dial in session. That was a little bit chaotic, let's say, to say the least. But if you have any questions, I can still answer them. I actually appreciated a lot all the feedback you gave me about the machine and all that you think about it, and I will make sure to communicate that to the brand, because I can, and I think that can help them for future projects, and it can also help them figure out a price for the machine, because I don't think they have that figured out yet. At least not that I know. Let's taste the beans. It's not going to be a surprise for me, because was there anything that surprised me using the machine today? I just tried it for the first time at full power for the steaming, and it was too powerful. Yeah, I had to put some foam aside because it was really, really foamy. And pleasingly surprised for the accuracy of the scales. So from what it says on the screen, I compared it to the timer, and pretty accurate. Sometimes a little bit off, 0.1 off, but it's not too bad, I think. But what was the most surprising for me today is that I pretty much messed up 2 or 3 shots. So wasted some beans here, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I think that is the only thing that surprised me. Yeah, it's actually, I was really happy when they said, if you have any feedback, give it to us. Sorry, I stopped in the middle of the phrase. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was reading the comments. So these are beans, not that I know well. These are beans that I haven't tried with the gaja yet. So these are beans that I bought in Paris, and I got back from Paris Friday. And I've just been testing out the Seine X here. So I haven't had the time to get back into the gaja with these beans, but I would definitely do a taste comparing. I will compare the taste between the two with some beans that I am familiar with. I would say that I'm pretty familiar with my decaf. Look what I got in Paris. 1 kilo. Big boy. It's for the decaf. Okay, so these beans, I would say, they say it's espresso roast profile. So it's something of a medium. Let me show you. Because we have the... Yes, I'm going to make POV videos with this machine. There is a short that just I uploaded before starting the stream. First workflow with this. Yeah, I think it could be. I think it could be good fit for darker roast. My decaf is darker. Let me first show you this one. So as you can see, no, you can't see because I didn't transition to the POV. So yeah, it's kind of a medium. It's not too dark, but it's kind of a medium roast, medium to dark. And let me show you the decaf beans now. The level of roast, it's more of a dark roast, my decaf beans. But it's handling pretty well. This, I do have to try it with these beans that I haven't opened yet. Here. I think these are actually they are pretty dark also. I was expecting something of a lighter roast for these beans. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a lighter side of roast, lighter medium, I think, but yeah, it's going towards medium more. But I need to dial in those tomorrow, and I have some light. I want to try the built-in grinder with some light roast. I'm actually pretty high up on the grind levels at 24. I think I can go finer for the more light roast. Yeah, that smelled pretty good. I usually, when I open the bag, the first thing that I do is this. And these are actually rested. Yeah, 1 month ago. They were roasted a month ago, so these ones, they need to be opened and consumed. But I tasted these in a coffee shop in Paris, and I really wanted to try them out, so I started with this. Okay, so I'm digressing. Let me get back into my decaf here that I wanted to show you. The container is almost empty already, and it's been less than a month since I've had this. I had 1 kilo of these decaf beans. So as you can see, these are darker. And these are the beans that I've been using, the only beans that I've been using with the grinder, because when I filmed the unboxing video, I made a shot with this one, and it was pretty much okay. So that night after I filmed, I dialed in my decaf so I could be using the grinder for the decaf. And I don't know what I'm saying. I'm losing myself in my words. I'm sorry. Yeah, so those are the beans that I've been using with the machine until now, that I just did this one because I want to film a video tomorrow. The bean jar is from Airscape, but I bought it in a coffee shop in Paris. He had only one left in stock, so he was selling it cheaper than Amazon or eMag, where I usually buy it. Or here in Romania, I can find it in some online shops like Bar Shaker, Taste Crafters. I don't know if those exist where you're from. But I bought it from a coffee shop because, yeah, it was cheaper. So it's the biggest one that they have, actually, I think, from Airscape, 1 kilo. And tomorrow I'm going to dial in some other beans, but not using the grinder, the built-in grinder. I'm going to use my DF64V. Because I want to be able to switch between the two machines. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, it's been a nice dial-in session. You are arriving a little bit at the end, but we managed to pretty much dial in the taste. I'm really happy about the taste, so it's pretty much dialed in for my taste. I just want to try a little something tomorrow in the video, so I wanted to have a base for the 1:2 ratio. But tomorrow I'm filming, tomorrow I am filming a video where I try pre-infusion for the first time, because this one has pre-infusion. So now that you're here, Pavel, I want to show you some features that it has on here. I didn't really talk about these in the unboxing video because I just tried to unbox it and have my first impressions. I'm going to do a deeper review when I get some time using it, so in a few weeks, months. And so it has a few modes. Standard mode, where it's for new users. Single, double, single 27, I think. Has two programs, single 28, double 38. And the second one is the same thing, but with 15 bar. And you can actually change those two programs. It has a constant mode, the one that I use right now, where it's just using 9 bar. You can actually change that if you want. If you want constant 6 bar, 9 bar, 12 or 15 bar. So I use the 9 bar constant mode. You can activate pre-infusion if you want with some volume and time. So you can say I want 5 seconds of pre-infusion with 10 milliliters of water. Let me turn that off. Then it has some more advanced, and I'm not diving into the more advanced thing. The flat profiles. What do you mean about flat profiles? You talk about the, yeah, okay. Here, sorry. So it says it here, up on the top, 9 bar. I don't think you can read it pretty well. It says 9 bar constant pressure extraction, high flow, 92 degrees, 28 for the single shot, 38 for the double shot, grams. And this one is 15 bar. So, does it sustain the pressure by raising the flow, or is it flow capped? And at some point the pressure falls down. I haven't tried that at all yet. The flat profiles, the constant, can actually, let's try and see for the constant mode, this last extraction, what can I see about it? Because you can, if you can see, it has some stats about the taste, and I can actually change this if I say that I thought that it had 4 out of 5 for the mouthfeel, sweetness, and all those things, but I don't have that much of the information about the pressure for these flat modes. I haven't tried the more advanced mode yet. Yeah, we can do that, but it's something actually that you can set. So here, look, can I set this here? No. Okay, it's adjusting the, no, okay, here. So I can adjust high flow or low flow if I want. So let's see the maximum with high flow. Let's use a cup. Yeah, we'll do that, no problem. That's why I have this. We'll just measure it. Let's put a bigger cup just in case. Well, and I'm going to, I can go to the standard. Oh, I know I can do constant mode, extraction target, and instead of stopping at brew weight, we'll stop at 60 seconds, so 1 minute. That way I can test this. You can do that like this and portafilter off, and we can actually just start. I hope it doesn't overflow. Didn't think about that one. I'm stopping. Ten seconds, you said. You said 10 seconds. I put 1 minute. So 140 in 10 seconds. I just didn't think about the... Why did I say 1 minute? That's just wasted water. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, Pavel. No. So the more advanced mode, variable mode, no. The manual mode here, you can actually, I guess that is pressure profiling. Yeah, I guess that is the only two settings for the flow. I need to dive a little bit more into the settings, but here in the manual mode, you can adjust the pressure. But yeah, can I change anything about the... flow? I think that is all you can do for the flow actually. Only high and low. Yeah, only high and low. And we'll do that again for the water, just to get the 10 seconds, I'm sorry. $140 in 10 seconds. Let's try it with the low flow. Let's put it on low flow. Home, and we'll do the constant mode again, but we'll put 10 seconds. Can I write it? I have to click on it. We'll do the low flow to measure that out, and I will put only 10 seconds. Okay, let's do this on this one. Just to be sure, measure this one first and do the 10 seconds. So we're measuring the flow with the low flow profiling. 59 in 10 seconds. 59 grams or 59 millimeters in 10 seconds. So, yeah, I can do that, of course. Let me get another cup. We're just trying here, trying stuff. Let's use this one. I'll put it on high flow, and we'll do this 10 seconds again. Sorry, down here. high flow. 10 seconds at high flow. Okay, I'll take into consideration the lower flow for the medium roast. So it does 86 grams in 10 seconds. Don't worry, I will not throw away this water. Yeah, that is the number. 86 for 10 seconds. So if I do the math, that's 8 milliliters per second, I guess. Am I doing the math right? Okay. And actually something that I will post on the shorts pretty soon, I think Wednesday, I tested the added water for the steaming. I tested that earlier today. And I filmed a little short for it, and I'll post it Wednesday. I have a little bit of cleaning up to do after this. I was making a tour for the modes that it has, because I can actually go into the variable mode and completely I can completely go for this set so that it does some curves, so I can adjust the brew weight. It's the first time seeing this menu. I haven't gone into this menu yet. And so I can go with pressure profiling. Up to 6 stages can be added. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have a lot of things here. Flow rate. Oh, I can adjust the flow. So this is the flow profiling here. It can go, I can adjust the flow rate and the pressure and all of that stuff. Oh, okay, I can either adjust the variable pressure, the flow rate, this is standard pressure, brew weight based. So, oh, okay, stage 1, 10 grams at 6 bar, stage 2, 15 grams at 6 bar, and all of those little steps. And I can actually adjust the flow here. Stage 1, 10 milliliters per second at 6 bar for the first 15 seconds and all of that. That's nice. And I can go for 6 stages, so I can make it ramp up the pressure and then reduce it slowly, for example. Yeah, it's actually pretty intuitive. I was afraid to go into this menu because I don't know all of these things yet, but it's pretty comprehensive. No, I don't want to save. And one thing that they want to achieve is that using their app that is not yet available in Europe, because the machine is actually already on the Chinese market, and they have announced lately that they are going to go onto the US market. And they are just testing out with some content creators the machines in Europe. And once they get the once they get the app available everywhere, one of the goals is that you can save the variable mode that you have done, the curve, and share it with others. So, and then you can go and say someone has shared their settings that they use for their extraction. You can use the same one. Just somewhat a little bit extends a little bit the potential. So, but it's a bit confusing. The machine cannot control both the pressure and flow. It changes one to control the other because the puck resistance. So you say that it cannot control both at the same time? I think it can control both at the same time. I really don't know that much. Huh? You might tell me what it can actually do, but it says you can adjust the pressure and the flow at the same time. I'm not going to lie, I don't know the physics and theory behind it. Did I finish my coffee? Yes, I finished my coffee. Just realized I left the milk outside the fridge. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying that the interface here shows you that you can do both, but technically it's not possible to do both. I get what you're saying now. So you increase the flow and the pressure increases. Let me see if that's... Oh. You are so smart. I envy you, Pavel. So I just touched here the pressure. If I go to 15 bar, it goes to 13 milliliters per second. Yeah, okay. That is nice feedback for the interface. And that is actually something that doesn't really depend on the machine itself. It's improvements that they can make with updates in the future. Yeah, I agree with you. It can be a little bit clearer because as a beginner, I did really think that I could touch both at the same time. What is this? This is maximum target pressure. Okay, that's nice. I still have to dive in this thing a little bit more to really know what I'm talking about here. But yeah. That was pretty much everything for the live stream here. I don't even know if there is still music playing. I believe it should. Let me just check to be sure. Yeah, there is music, but I think that is too loud right now. Okay, guardrail, like it tries to keep both variables under those numbers. Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't really know how I can measure that. But yeah, it was nice to catch you, nice to have you here on the stream. It was nice chatting, and if you ever catch me on the stream again, come on the stream, we'll test some other features out. I really appreciate your help. But anyways, for everyone else, this is all for the stream tonight. It's been a while. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, it was nice to test out the dialing in with this machine. It's definitely a faster workflow because I don't have to wait for it to cool down that much as like for the Gadja. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying with me till the end, for those that are still here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell because there are some videos coming out pretty nice. And I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow to dial in these beans that I haven't opened from Modern Coffee & Co. that I got in my subscription to Pretty Good Coffee, a brand here in Romania that imports coffee from roasters all over Europe, and I have a subscription with them and I get 500 grams of beans every month, 2 bags of beans. So that is one of the 2 that I got last month, and I want to dial them in with the DF64V paired with the Maxim's de Paris La Seine X. That way, once I have it dialed in here, I will be able to switch between the 2 machines pretty easily. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time. Cheers!